What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and today we're going to be talking about time travel. Well, that sounds a little bit off topic for my channel, but no, we're actually going to be discussing a few things relating to time travel and the campaign. If that sounds crazy to you, that's a good thing then. So let's start at the very beginning. Way back when, probably right when Black Ops 3 was announced, perhaps even a little bit beforehand, I can't remember off the top of my head, but there was a string of Reddit leaks in which someone claimed to be an employee from Treyarch who had intel on the game coming out in November, more specifically Black Ops 3. This guy discussed tons of details in the story and multiplayer, but a lot of it seemed to be dodgy, like some things that he was saying should be clear weren't exactly clear, almost as if he or she was speaking in vague generalities to make it as believable as possible without actually knowing the actual information. That's something that happens all the time on Reddit, so it was something that we took with a grain of salt. But the one thing, however, that this person was persistent on was the idea of time travel. Now, it's not anything that we haven't seen before. We've had flashback missions in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, so it's something that isn't really that absurd when you think about it. However, when it was in fact leaked, it was discussed in a way that was legitimate time travel and that you'd be traveling back throughout 150 years into the storyline of the Black Ops universe. However, while I'm still not sold to this day that our characters won't be getting into an actual time machine and going back as augmented humans into a world of World War II, I do believe the general idea and premise is actually going to be there. Now, why exactly do I think this? Well, there are tons of clues, a lot of those going all the way back into April with the Snapchat teases, the World War II tank and setting of the campaign trailer, all stemming from the memory transferring of the campaign trailer that we got here a couple days ago, and also one that really stands out to me is that Victor Reznov is making a return. So let's start at the very beginning of this. Back in April, Snapchat teases were given by Call of Duty, giving us teases of what we could see in November, and that's where we first discovered a lot of what exactly was going to be happening in the Black Ops 3 universe and story, though that still wasn't all that much, and really all to this day there still is a lot that is unclear. A lot of those stories were narrated by our Dr. Yusuf Salim and had B-roll footage of World War II and Vietnam hospitals, battlefields, soldiers, and more. A lot of people were completely confused as to what this all meant, and granted, like I said, we still don't know that much, but it was a tremendous mind tease to us way back then. So fast forward past the months of no info on campaign, and up until only this past week, we get a brand new storyline trailer here. Still, again, very little is known, but we do know a lot of the basic plot lines, but that's about it. However, we did get a lot of clues here, and they're in it, a lot pointing to some sort of flashback or time travel within the story. Now, this all stems from when our character Hendrix links up to the female character Sarah Hall. Thanks to our direct neural interfacing, it seems that we can now share memories and information like the simple ability like the iPhone app Bump a while back, where it's just touch and share. So what is massive about all of this? Well, we get a ton into the information on the setting, as well as we get visual plays almost like hallucinations. But what we do see is a massive amount of World War II setting, that of tanks, Berlin and other cities crumbling and rebuilding, and more than that. A lot of these seem fake, and it could relate back to hallucinations, possibly to those that were induced by the tests in the Snapchat stories done by Dr. Salim, but the clear and lucid moments, all I can guarantee you, are memories or pieces that will be able to play out in the campaign. Finally, and the biggest part with this one is such a variable that I'm not sure where it lies, but it fully confirms time travel to me, and also a massive twist. Why was Reznov in the trailer? We know full well that Treyarch, above each and all the other game studios here developing Call of Duty, loves to mess with our heads, and everything is hidden in plain sight right there. Everything has a meaning. So why in the world does Victor Reznov, a man that, if the game is exclusively set in the future, appear in what seems to be a hospital bed or a pod of some sorts? Why would a man that was dead for over 100 years be back? Because we're going to be getting the ultimate twist here in this game. Everything we know is a lie, and this travel back to see Reznov will be the massive twist that this saga has been building up to. Reznov honestly is the only constant here since World at War. Reznov is that key. So whether we flashback or do missions or just find out what is going on in these memories, I can guarantee you that time travel is going to be a huge part of this story in one way, shape, or another. And honestly, with this last part, I want to know what exactly Reznov's role is in this, because again, he's the only constant, and it's something that really is going to, I think, totally blow our minds here with this one. But that's where we're gonna wrap the video up here today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me just think down there in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of this? Do you guys think that we're gonna be going back into time and seeing all of this, how it all wraps up and how it all circles back together? Or do you think that this is something that, you know what, it could be just a giant hoax here? Love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video, be sure to like, rating down below. Any shares to your Facebook, Twitter, and or MySpace if you want to check that, always greatly appreciated. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for the best of quality Black Ops 3 content. Any new news and fish, you guys know exactly what to find out of my channel. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. My name has been Nikolai Espresso, as always. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, and peace.